Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, this is your boy, Pastor David Adams, in the beautiful city of Houston, Texas. Man, welcome back to Fruit City Church TV. We got something new. This is not Recharge Wednesday. This is not our regular Sunday service, but this is something where I'm calling the encouragement corner. Man, I just want to shoot you out a little encouragement on today. Do me a favor, if you haven't done it yet, who hasn't done it? Come on, I need you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Come on, subscribe to City Church TV. Come on, let's get it up. Man, it's called 10 or 15 people. Tell them to subscribe. Also, like, share, comment. I just want to be an encouragement to you in a relaxed setting. This is something new. We're trying it. Man, we don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be monthly. I don't know, man. But right now, we're trying to right now. Happy February to most of you right now that are watching. Man, I am so excited what God is doing in the lives. Listen, I do so many things. You know, I wear so many hats, man. Not only am I the senior pastor of Fruit City Church, also, those of you know me, I'm a motivational speaker, life coach. Man, I do so many things. Man, I have this thing called Lifesavers, and that's a mentoring program of mine that I'm excited about, Lifesavers, and what Lifesavers does and how we mentor young men and women, and also all men and women now, because we believe in God, and Lifesavers is not just for young kids, but Lifesavers for anyone who needs mentorship. And then we have this thing that those that need to go to the next level, I have what I call Coach Me to Live. And man, that's going to be a separate podcast coming later on itself. And I'd like for you to subscribe to that podcast. And those will be tips and things that I can coach you on to live, man. Those things that I do a daily discipline that I have in my life that's critical for the success, man. I believe that there are so many things that you can do that can help you become a better person. But listen, today is all about encouraging you, the encouragement corner. I'm also the owner of In Shape Fitness and Personal Training. Those of you know I'm a coach and athletic director at Faith West Academy. I love athletics, I love speaking, I love preaching. I'm living my dream, I'm living my life. All the things that I've always wanted to do, I do it. Man, and that is helping you get back in shape. Those that want to work out, be part of boot camp. Those that have athletes, young athletes that need to be trained. We do that. We have a division for that. Later, I'm going to come on and tell you a little bit about all of those entities that I just talked about, kind of get you involved in those things. But today it's all about encouraging you. And I'm glad that you are able to come on. Go ahead and call some people, tell them your friend and brother, Pastor David Adams is on, man. Tell them I'm on today, and I'm here to encourage you. This is not Recharge. This is not our normal Sunday service. So we're going to be a little relaxed a little bit. But I want to talk about a few things that I believe that will bless you and that will help you. So this is what we call the February Encouragement Corner, man. So welcome to the Encouragement Corner. And I want to talk about, for the first part of the Encouragement Corner, is the making of a new you. The making of a new you. We know that at the beginning of every year, everybody wants to do something different. At the beginning of every year, everybody wants to revamp. Everybody wants to kind of rise up and become a different person at the beginning. In 2020, 2021, we had some arduous times. Yeah, man, y'all remember, all we know is this, man. These are masks. That's all we know in 2020, 2021. In the house, out the house, COVID-19, COVID positive, vaccination, booster. Man, that's all we've ever talked about, man. Now it's time to the making of a new you. And in 2022, that's what it's all about, the making of a new you in 2022. And I want to help you in these coming times of Encouragement Corner to encourage you how to revamp your life, how to get you into situations that will be critical for your success. See, this year in 2022, this year is all about revamping your look, revamping your life, and also revamping your future. That's what it's all about. It's all about the way you look, your life, whether you're in shape, whether you desire to lose weight, gain weight, in shape, whatever you want to do, your look, you want to change your look. Not only your look, but revamping your life, your daily disciplines, the things that you do some of the disciplines in your life, some of the things that you desire to do, not only your life, but your future. How many know your future is very important? And I want to let you know, no matter what you've done in your past, you got to know that God says in His Word, there is no condemnation for them. There is no condemnation, meaning that you got to learn how to get over what you haven't got under. You got to learn how to get over what's held you back. What's in the past, man, is in the past. Man, maybe you was a booger in the past. Maybe you was hard to deal with in the past, but you got to get to the point where you know, man, listen, the past is gone. Man, it's time for you to move on. It's critical, man. It's time for you to learn some things that are critical for your success. Man, I want to help you revamp not only your look, revamp your look, have a new look about yourself, a new swag about yourself, a new walk about yourself. But I want to help you not only revamp your look, but revamp your life with new disciplines, coming at your life hard. Man, you got people in your life that are holding you accountable of certain things, get your things checked off your list, get things done in your life, and then your future is bright. Did I tell you that I want to encourage you, let you know, it doesn't matter what is dim in your life right now. It doesn't matter what kind of lights are going out in your life. Your future is bright. Oh yeah, you can look to a brighter future. The first thing I want to do, man, in order for me to know where you're going, I need to ask you, how is it going? In order for me to get you where you are to where you want to be, I need to know where are you going. That's kind of like what I do as a life coach and coach me to live. I need to know where you're at. I cannot get you where you are trying to go till I know where your starting point is. So the question for everybody watching me right now, how is it going? How is 2022 going in your life? Are you still on the battlefield for the Lord? How's your prayer life? How's your disciplines? How's your job? How's your kids? How's your husband, your spouse? How is your family? How's your money? Those things are very important. In order for us to go somewhere, we need to be very, very true to the game. Be very true to how things are going. In January, I know we were fired up, man. Soon as they dropped the ball in New York, soon as the time changed, man, at midnight, we were excited. 2021 was gone. 2022 is here. We're about a month in right now. How is everything going? How is it going? Listen, I want to know how it's going. Listen, tell me the truth. How is it going? Don't give me the diplomatic answer. Don't give me the answer everybody gives. I'm blessed and highly favored, Pastor. Everything is going good. No, how is it going? Because in order to be good at the game, you got to be true to the game. In order to get to another realm, you got to be real. In order for you to get to another level, you got to let me know where your lows are and your highs. How is 2022 going? It was Michael Deckman. Michael Deckman gave a wonderful quote. He says, the only dreams impossible to reach are the ones that you never pursue. The only dream that's impossible to reach are the ones that you never pursue. In other words, your only impossibility are the things you don't go after. You can never say you truly can't do something if you never truly went after it. You never can say, Pastor, that's easy for you to say, man. Listen, if I never go after something, I'll never get it. I'll never know if I could have got it. If I never failed at something, I never knew I had an opportunity at something. Because sometimes in life, people who won at something, they once failed at something. People who won championships once lost championships. People who won games once lost games. You can never be a person that just wins every time. Sometimes in life, there's bumps and bruises, there's highs, there's lows, there's wins, there's losses. But for every L, there's two W's. I guarantee you, man, in order for you to reach the highest, you got to come from the lowest. In order for you to do the impossible, you got to know what's possible. So Michael Deckman is true. The only dreams that's possible to reach are the ones that you never pursue. What do you mean by that? Very clearly, write this down. Life without expectancy is just merely existence. If you live in a life without expecting anything, if you live in a life in your life without expecting anything, you live in a life without, there's no expectations. There's no expectation for your marriage. I'm just living a life. I'm just living a dream. I'm just sleeping next to somebody, waking up to them every day. We eat dinner. We go to the movies every now. There's no expectations of one another. Life without expectations is merely existence. That's all it is. You're just existing. You're just counting numbers. You're just counting every year. Every year you add another candle to your cake. That's all you're doing. Because life is all about expectations. Life is about expectancy. And you got to expect something. Anytime you do something new, there should be an expectation. Anytime you get to a new job, there should be a new expectation. Because if you're going to the same job over and over without a growth expectation, you're going to get bored. And when you get bored, you're going to get booed. And when you get booed, you're going to get dumped. So you got to be careful, man, that when you go through life, you go through life with expectations. Because if you don't go through life without expectations, then there's really nothing but existence. Who wants to just exist? Who wants to just be around but almost can't touch anybody, can't make a difference in life? I don't know about you, but I want to make a difference everywhere I go. Every person I come across, I want to be able to be that person that makes a difference. Am I helping somebody? I want to encourage you, man. Listen, I want you to live life with expectancy. I want you to live life to the fullest, expecting the great to come. And even though there's some lows in your life, you should always expect around the corner there's something good about to happen. Am I talking to somebody? You woke up this morning and you think that the first part of 2022 hasn't been great for you. You thought you were going to get off to a great start, but it seemed like everything's behind. Listen, the year is not over. You should have a great expectancy. Those of you who have been pregnant before, you know what expectancy is all about. You got ups, you got downs, you got some trimesters where you throw up, you got some trimesters where you feel good, you got some where you have a burst of energy, you got some where you don't feel so good, but at the end, you have a baby. It doesn't matter how you feel, you just gotta push, you gotta stay in there, no matter how you look, because your looks change throughout the semesters and the trimesters. Is that good, everybody? So the first thing we need to know is that in order for us to have this making of a new person, in order for us to revamp our look, in order for us to revamp your life or your future, you got to start where you are. The problem with most people is they're trying to get where somebody else is at by skipping steps. You cannot skip steps in order to have success. You will never experience success skipping steps. Yeah, that's sometimes when you got to start from the bottom. Thank you, Drake. Drake said started from the bottom, now I'm here. Well, sometimes you got to do that. You can't skip steps. Yeah, you got to start where you are. It's very critical, man, that you start where you are. Yeah, one of the greatest things I love to do is preach, but the second greatest things I love to do is reach. In other words, man, I'm sitting here right now having to open up a scripture because I love to motivate you. I love to reach you. I love to impart and inspire you. And that's what I feel like I'm doing on the encouragement corner. You got to start somewhere. Every person has to start somewhere. The problem with most of you is that you are too afraid of the bottom. All you want to do is be at the top. And if your feet are not firm, if your feet are not built for the top, you're just going to fall back to the bottom. If your feet is not built for the top, you're going to fall back to the bottom. Well, Pastor, how do I get my feet built for the top? You can't skip steps. You got to start from somewhere. Yeah, in order for you, a lot of people love Chick-fil-A, man. Chick-fil-A has some of the greatest chicken sandwiches, chicken strips, chicken nuggets. All they got is chicken. That's all they sell. And a lot of people say, man, they're so crowded. They always got people, a crowd there. And the secret to the sauce is that one people say, man, I wish I could own a Chick-fil-A. But one of the things about owning a Chick-fil-A, you got to work for Chick-fil-A. Because they realize in order to grab some of this success, you can't skip a step. No, you got to work the drive-thru. No, you got to work the fries. You got to work the dining room area. You got to be a supervisor. You got to be a manager. Yeah, in order for you to be an owner. You can't skip a step. And the problem with most people, the reason why most people don't succeed at their New Year goals, they don't succeed with any of their goals, is because they want to get there quickly. They want to skip steps. Now listen, my job is to provide you with speed In other words, you should make the same mistakes that I made. You should get there faster. But I'm not telling you just because you get there faster that you're going to get there by skipping steps. No, you're going to have to go through every step. You're going to have to get yourself together. I can teach you and coach me to live and coach me to speak. And all of those areas in which I do, I can get you there, but you cannot get there by skipping steps. This is not like the lunch line where you can skip the line. No. In order for you to be success, you got to get in the line. You got to get into place. So you got to start where you are. Now, I'm going to close this thing, but I'm going to give you 5 things. Every time we're on Coach Me to Live, I'm going to always leave you with something substantive to take back. So I'm going to give you 5 things. 5 things to ensure the success of your dreams. 5 things to ensure that you're on the right track for 2022. The first thing is this. Number 1, you got to pen your dreams. When was the last time you wrote it down? The Bible says, write it down. Make it plain, for them who read it can run with it. A lot of people can't help you because you ain't wrote it down. You just blabbered it. I did that before, that when I'm around somebody, they stimulate me, I just talk a good game, but I never walk a good game. And I realized the reason why I can never walk what I talk, or talking like I walk and walking like I talk, and whatever which way you want to roll with it. The reason why I don't do it is because I never wrote it down. When I write it down, or my wife will write it down, she put it on the schedule, then I'm able to accomplish the things that I need to do. That's what income goals. I want to tell you this. A lot of you don't have a goal of how much money you want to make. So you'll never know how much money you need to make. You know, if you don't know how much you want to make, you'll never know how much you need to make. You'll never know what you need to do to make it. Because you didn't write it down. Once you wrote it down, you can look at it. That's called penning your dreams. I need everybody to do number 1. I need everybody to simply take a pen and paper. Go take a notebook. Go buy one from the dollar store. Wherever you are, get a pen and paper. And I need you to write it down. Get a notebook. Write it down. Pen your dreams. The second thing I need you to do is visualize your dreams. Seeing is really believing. Most preachers will tell you that. I've told you that before, but seeing is really believing. You can't believe if you don't see it. And a lot of times you got to put it before your eyes. You got to put it somewhere where you can see it. Yeah, if you want to lose weight, if you find a picture of you when you were skinny, and then what you do is you're able to visualize yourself being that small again. Yeah, you got to visualize your dreams. If you can't see it, why are you mad because somebody else can't believe it? If you can't see it, then why should I believe it? Yeah, listen, you're watching me right now. You have to visualize it. You got to visualize it. The third thing is you got to prioritize it. You got to put priorities in, prioritize your life. You got a priority in your life. And a lot of your priorities are jacked up. You are doing more things that make you look good than doing things that's going to make you good. Yeah, you got to prioritize. It's some things that you're doing, they're okay, but they're not okay right now. See, prioritizing is all about planning and it's all about discipline. That's what priority is all about. It's about planning and it's about discipline. You got to prioritize your life. You got to plan some things in your life and you got to be disciplined to stick to the plan. That's what prioritize is. Meaning I choose not to go out this week. I choose not to go to the movie. I got priority. I got working on my blog. I got working on my YouTube channel. I got working on my business more than I go out. I got that in prioritize. If I'm trying to save money, I got buying groceries more priority than going out to eat. In other words, priority means you don't never have to not do it again, but you got to put it in the right perspective. You got to plan well, and not only do you plan well, you got to be disciplined enough to follow the plan. Number 4, you got to pay for your dream. Yeah, you got to pay for it. In other words, that's investment. You got to have an investment. If anybody going to get there, it's going to be you. And guess what? You may have to pay something. You may have to invest in something. You may have to invest in knowledge. Yeah, Coach Me to Live is not free. Listen, I'm coming on here right now to encourage you. There's somebody right now, you're trying to figure out, you got my address right now. You're trying to inbox me. You're trying to comment. You're trying to find out my email address because you want to sit with me once a month right now. It's coming across you right now. I can feel it in my spirit. You said, I need to be around that guy. I need to be around him. He's going to motivate me, inspire me. Guess what? You're going to have to pay for that. Because guess what? Anytime someone is serious about something, they're willing to invest in it. Anytime you're not willing to invest, you're not really that serious. Anything you really want to get to, you're willing to invest in it. Invest in the knowledge you got. And if you got some knowledge, don't worry about it. Don't give all of it away. Have people invest in it. Because if they're going to get to their dreams, they're going to have to pay for it. You got to pay for it. And the last thing is see the big picture to your dreams. That is the art of focus. Is that I got to stay focused on the big picture of my dream. See, there was a circle of concentric focus that I like to teach you in Coach With to Live. It's called a circle of concentric focus. Meaning in those circles, there's another circle. There's a smaller circle. And in that circle, there's a smaller circle than that. And in that circle, there's a smaller circle than that. In other words, my focus has to start into the smaller circle before I get into the bigger circle. I gotta keep my focus finite. Because sometimes when you're jumpy, you cannot accomplish things because you don't have seen the big picture. Seeing the big picture means you gotta see the small things that are inside the big picture. You gotta be able to see the small areas that are inside the big picture. That's very critical, man. And I can help you do that. But I wanna encourage you that if you impart these 5 things in your life, you will begin to start making a new you. I want you to impart these things. I'll go over real quickly. Number 1, I need you to pen your dream. Number 2, I need you to visualize your dream. Number 3, I need you to prioritize your dream. Number 4, you gotta pay for the dream. And number 5, see the big picture. You gotta see the big picture. Listen, man, I hope I encouraged you on today. That was my whole purpose of coming to you. I pray I encourage you. Do me a favor. Share this with somebody who you know that's trying to make a new life for themselves, who's trying to do something for themselves. Share this with them. And I would love to be your personal coach. I would love to be your coach. I would love to coach you to live. Man, coach you how to have success. All you gotta do is hit me up. I'm here for you. Listen, this is your boy, Pastor David Adams, from the beautiful city of Houston, Texas. Listen, this is the Encouragement Corner. And I hope to see you real soon. You be blessed, my friend.